What's going on, everyone? My name is Machine Gun Hunt and welcome to another Destiny 2 video. Today we're discussing something that's supposed to be extremely exciting, but it's really an absolute nightmare. Today we're talking about transmogrification in Destiny 2 and how Bungie basically made themselves look sus. So I'm just going to go ahead and just tell you straight up facts. I'm just going to read the TWAB this week at Bungie, how it's going to work, and I'm going to show a little bit of comparisons from another particular game that is well praised with its transmogrification. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so we're at the TWAB right here. This is from April 22nd. As you can see, it is April 29th, so there's probably a brand new TWAB just talking about, probably discussing all the problems with the new transmog system. Who knows? But as of this video, I'm just going to focus on the transmog system and how it works. So, basically, how they're going to do it is that they're going to use armor synthesis with guardian appearances. So let's just go ahead and get started. Since Destiny 1, we've seen requests of transmog system after some development time, buckets of sweat, and a few happy tears. Well, those tears are probably bitter at this point. And we're happy to introduce armor synthesis in Destiny 2. Ada will be returning to the tower to help Guardians customize their opinions in a brand new way. So, this is how it's going to work. Before we go too deep, here's a quick list of steps of players to convert their armor appearance to universal armor ornaments. Ooh! So, 1. Defeat enemies to earn Sith Strand. Okay, pretty good, pretty good. So I'm guessing we're going to go ahead and convert it into the things we need to actually make ourselves ornaments for ourselves. Okay, cool. Okay, 1. Spend Synthzoid on bounties to earn Sith Cord. Huh? Wait a minute. Why couldn't you just have like a bounty on just like using Glimmer and just buying it itself? You know, buying the bounties and then just getting the Sith Cord, and then you could convert it into like ornaments, whatever. Number 3. Convert Sith Cord at the loom of the tower into Sifweed. Okay. Use Sithweave to convert an unlocked armor appearance, legendary quality or lower, from collections into a universal armor ornament. Okay, so I see the problem automatically. You have not 1, but 2, but 3 consumable items that's required in order to use transmogrification. Now, for other games, what do we need? Basically an ornament or like, an appearance piece, and it's game currency. In World of Warcraft, it's gold. All you need to do is spend gold for the particular appearance that you have for the game or whatever. It could be like, a weapon, it could be like armor or whatever. In Destiny, it's armor. And just simply spend it into the certain armor that you want, and boom, it's good to go. Like, no, like, bounties or whatever, with, like, Synth Strand, Synth Cord, and Synth Weave. Why can't we just have it so we buy bounties with Glimmer, and then we earn Synth Weave, and then using that Synth Weave to convert universal armor ornaments? Like, basically, 2 of these steps are useless. This shouldn't exist. This maybe, and like when we get the bounties, we earn Synthweave instead of like using Synth Core or whatever. So yeah, like very unproductive in my mind. To start, players will begin Sith Strand from defeating enemies in Destiny 2 after earning 150 strands. So wait a minute, how much strands do you get? See, even Susie's mad about it. After earning 150 strands, how many enemies had to kill for that, by the way? If I have to kill 150 enemies... Susie, shut up! Thank you. So you're telling me that I have to kill 150 enemies in order to get Sith Strand, and then that's when I officially get the bounty itself? 150 Strand for 1 bounty. 1 bounty. That's going to take a long time. Players may visit 801 the Tower to acquire class-specific bounties, which will reward Synthcord. When developing this feature, an early goal was to ensure players could earn Synthweave through numerous activities in Destiny 2. That way, players who spend the most time in the Crucible could continue to do so and still earn the Armor Synthesis. There will be 5 categories of armor bounties: Vanguard, Crucible, Gambit, Destination, Raids, and Dungeons. Here are a few examples of the bounties you'll see. Okay, no problems here, but again, you still have to kill a freaking 150 enemies or whatever in order to get these bounties or whatever. Like, good grief. If you pick up the wrong bounty, some of the synthesis strands will be refunded if you choose to abandon it, but not the full amount, so think carefully before abandoning. Okay, so you have all of these right here. These look like an ornament that you have for your collection. And then you choose like whatever color that you have and all that. Actually, this does look pretty organized. This looks really nice. It looks very simple. And it makes me even more excited on what I want to see for the game. However, how many of these can you earn? Players can earn up to 10 Synthweave per class, per season, except for a season of whatever. I'm sorry, Bungie. What? To celebrate the introduction of Armor Synthesis in season of whatever, players can earn 10 additional Synthweave per class through the introductory experience. In total, during a season of Redacted, players may earn up to 20 Synthweave per class, which can be either used to convert 4 full sets of ornaments or 20 specific items. Okay, Bungie, I'm just gonna be straight up with you, and this is someone who likes to customize their Guardian, and there is an entirely different sub-community in Destiny itself just making fashion. Do you know how many armor pieces that some of these guys have in order to make themselves look in different ways? Hundreds, specifically for one class. And do you know how many shaders that they use? Hundreds. Literally hundreds of thousands of glimmer each week. Hundreds of thousands. And do you know how many ornaments that they have? Basically all of them. So what you're telling me is that you're going to limit these fanatics into what they do best in Destiny 2? Are you kidding me? 10? That's just giving us 2 armor sets that we want for free. And you know what's even worse? Look, you have all these things. These still actually look pretty cool, you know? What's even worse is, apparently, in order to get more Synthweave, you need to buy it with Bright Dust. So let's see here. Universal ornaments may be applied to legendary armor pieces. Exotic pieces cannot take the appearance of alternate armor. Yada, yada, yada. Yeah, we know that. I expected that, honestly. There will also be a few exceptions of Year 1 launch ornaments due to technical constraints, but we are currently working on the solution in the future. Ornaments can still be applied if the base armor piece is actively that the ornament originates. As an example, if a player owns Crucible ornaments from Crystal Osiris, they may also apply Crucible armor pieces at no cost. However, these ornaments cannot be applied to seasonal armor. Okay, so that's even more sus to me. Additionally, all base armor appearances from 2018-2019 Solstice of Heroes events will be available for armor synthesis. However, due to an issue in 2018-2019, glows cannot be socketed alongside armor appearances in the new Guardian appearance system. The glows will not be supported. Wah, wah. Screw me. And then here's the best part. Eververse. Eververse will also offer Synthweave templates to direct purchases through Guardian appearance screen. Players may either purchase a single Synthweave, or they may purchase a 5-piece bundle. So it costs 300 silver to get a Synthweave in order to convert one piece. So this is like what, $3? And then 5 Synthweave for 1,000 silver. For reference, Universal Armor bundles cost 1,500 silver. Now, it is cheaper, but what the freak, man? What you're telling me is you're not only restricting synthweave uses for each season 10 for 2 freaking armor sets, but you're also monetizing it. Honestly, I wouldn't have any problem with this unless if there was an alternative of having bright dust with this as well. I don't know, like what, 5,000 bright dust? Like that could work, you know? There's definitely good ways to get bright dust. Let's talk about shaders. Through the Guardian Appearance screen, we took an opportunity to improve the shader experience. Currently, the shaders are a one-time consumable that must be repurchased from collections for Glimmer or Legendary Shards. Now, this is great. They are getting rid of, like, you know, the consumables, and basically they're going to be locked into your account. Great job. I love it so much. Starting next season, all unlocked shaders will be visible on the Guardian's appearance screen when hovering over this shader bucket. Players may apply shaders for 500 glimmer per armor piece. Additionally, we've added the often requested apply all button for shaders. It will cost 2,500. Great. I love that, actually. Really good. Shaders will continue to be earned through various activities in Destiny 2 or can be purchased using bright dust or silver from Eververse. Okay, really cool. With the update to shaders, this will be increasing the cost from 40 bright dust to 300 bright dust. Are you kidding me? You are not only restricting the certain ornaments that we're using, you're not only like having this connected to the Eververse if you want more than 10 Sith Weave, which, by the way, I'm definitely going to use more than 10 Sith Weave, okay? So you're basically making it so that I need to choose what kind of armor pieces that I want to have. I want like 10 different types of styles of my armor. And I want total freedom with it without having a limitation to it and without like paying a dime, you know? Like, sure, it'll be a lot easier for me to buy it and all that. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people would do that even, as long as there's no limitations. Like, is this something that's crazy to Bungie right now, where like you should not have limitations at how much synthweave that you should collect? Really? 300 bright dust, by the way. So you're telling me it's not only going to be harder to get bright dust, but it's also going to get shaders too. So 40 bright dust, that's pretty reasonable to me. You're making it way more expensive. Okay, are you making more ways to get more bright dust? No, I don't see anything here. So what you're saying is that with bounties, you get like what, 10 bright dust for completing a bounty. Are you going to increase that amount to like, I don't know, 100? 100? They're not doing that from what I can tell. They're basically gonna make the shader like industry a lot less because it's gonna be way more expensive for bright dust. This will continue to be a one-time purchase and will appear in the Guardian's appearance menu when unlocked. In celebration of Armor Synthesis, a Year 1 Eververse Shader Bundle will also be available in the Eververse for Glimmer. No silver required. So there you have it. We're excited for addition Armor Synthesis starting in the next few weeks. Okay. Overall, I love that Transmog is coming into the game, but how you're executing it sucks. Like, it really does suck. Absolutely. Like, holy freaking crap. You're telling me that we only get limited for 10 universal ornaments that we could choose whatever we want, and then if we want more, we gotta buy it, okay? And to be fair, this is only for next seasons, besides the one that's coming in very soon. It's having 10, we're having 20, but still, only 20? 4 armor sets? I was planning on having like freaking 10 or 20 armor sets. And guess what? There's more people that's gonna have way more armor sets than me. Like, bro, come on. Only 2 armor sets. Not only that, if you want more armor sets, you gotta buy it. Not only that, you also want, it's also a lot harder to get shaders. Why? Aren't you supposed to like support like customization of the look of our Guardians? You shouldn't punish us for grabbing shaders. And guess what? Even if you did increase the amount, are you increasing the bounty amount for earning? I don't think so. I don't see any evidence of any of this. So, Bungie, I hate to say it, Chief, but you're wrong. This ain't it, Chief. You know? Now, let's compare something, another game that is well known for their transmog system. In fact, a lot of people who want transmog kind of like compared it to a certain game that Destiny definitely has, inspiration from. Freaking World of Warcraft. So this is just a little post right here. What exactly are transmogs and how they work? This is in World of Warcraft. From what I basically understand, they're cool looking sets of armor. I have a couple of questions about this. How do you get an actual set or pieces? Do you buy them from a vendor or auction house and bind them to your character? In this case, it'll be like Ada. What happens when you're wearing your transmog and pick up a piece of gear that has a better level in what you're wearing? Does this take a long time to get a set, or does this depend on how much money you have? And then this guy answers, anytime you loot and equip, in the case of whatever, I don't know, BOE items, I don't play World of Warcraft, a piece of armor or weapon that are appropriate for your class and spec, you unlock them to your so-called wardrobe. In this case, it'll be like ornaments or whatever. After that, you can apply their skin to your gear. Majority of the popular ones are acquired by old dungeons and raids, but some are also obtained from the auction house. Oh yeah, that's understandable. That new piece of gear will come in its own skin until you get a transmogrifier and override it with a transmog. Depends on the entirety of your skin. If it's old raid gear you want, it'll largely take a few clears of a raid to acquire the full set. So yeah, pretty simple. You know, like this is how it works. Transmogrification, okay, as the Legion system, yada yada. Wardrobes, as soon as you, as an item bound to the player, it is placed into the collection. You know, kind of similar to what we have back in Destiny 2 right now. If you have an armor piece that's in your collection, it's simply available for ornaments, okay? So basically how it's going to work is you reuse the synth weave in order to choose a particular armor piece that we have. Make it as an ornament, and there you go. That is our ornament right then and there. So basically Bungie is making the ornament use way better and way more available. At least that's what we wanted. But they're not. So instead of World of Warcraft, they're just spending gold and you gotta go to a certain vendor. Instead, you got to earn bounties doing a 4-step process. It really should be 2, and there's limitations on how much ornaments that you have. In World of Warcraft, you can have as much ornaments or whatever skins that you have as you want. There's no limitations in a particular amount of time. And guess what? You don't have to buy the freaking armor, the materials that's required to transmog your armor. You can simply earn an armor piece, spend your gold, and boom, there you go. Gold is like the equivalent of glimmer. Obviously gold is has more uses than glimmer, but that's the equivalent of it. So, I don't know why they're doing this. This ain't it, Chief. You should not be doing this at all. But it sucks. It really does suck. Bungie, I'm not going to be doing any of the transmog system until you fix this crap. Give us unlimited uses of synthweave, and don't give us increased amount of shader use currency prices without increasing the bounty amounts of earning bright dust. What the frick? Everyone that I know hates this. Everyone who I know who plays this game hates this. Fix it. Dude, it's not cool. It's not cool at all. I love how you're executing transmogs. I just hate how you're showing us how to earn transmogs and you're saying there's a limitation to it. Okay? Why? Why? If I want to buy more synthweave without spending time earning them, then I could do it myself. I don't have to have Daddy Bungie to tell me what I want to do. Okay? That's all I'm gonna say about this. Like, really. But yeah, it's terrible. It really is terrible. So yeah, what's also interesting is that since it's Thursday next week, I did look at the TWAB and they didn't mention any improvements with this whatsoever. So hopefully Bungie will listen and actually make it so that we can get as much Synth as possible, so we can get as much ornaments and possibilities for making our Guardians the best it could be. But anyway, yeah, that's about it. There's some things I'm excited about though is some new Vault of Glass stuff, some new balance changes, and hey, last time Warlocks are winning the Guardian games. Things are about to get a lot interesting. Warlocks, keep going at it. Show everyone that we are the best class, even though we literally been like the most neutered. But yeah, that's about it, guys. Make sure you go ahead to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And comment below on what you think about this entire Transmog mess. I personally hate it. You know, Transmog system looks really cool, but I just hate how Bungie wants to limit you for getting a certain amount of ornaments. Yeah, it sucks. It really does suck. But anyway, I want to hear your guys' opinions. Comment section below. Let me know what you think about this. Thank you guys for watching. God bless. I will see you next time. Goodbye.